Hey everybody, welcome on in to the Delmarva Sports Insider. I'm Sports Director Brandon Bossert.
What's up? It's your Shirley Sports anchor, Devin J. Martin. We got a lot to talk about tonight, Brandon.
Yeah, so let's go over what we're going to be watching tonight here on DSI. Two Seahawks have decided on where they will play in college.
Yep.
We'll go over all the Supreme Summer League action and the Nationals calling up their top prospect as the Shorebirds continue their homestand tonight. Now let's stick with the basketball to start this broadcast. At the collegiate level, the tides have been changing down at Princess Anne, Devin.
Yeah, that's right, Brandon. The UMES men's and women's teams are both in a transition period. From top to bottom, changes are being made and big changes too.
This is a very important year for UMES basketball.
And, you know, it's one thing if you lose a couple players or a few assistant coaches, but it's a whole other thing when you have two new head coaches for both of your staple programs.
That's a huge change.
It is a huge change. So check out this week's After the Whistle where we go into depth about what's going on down in Princess Anne.
Out with the old and in with the new. It'll be a whole new vibe of the team for the next season.
The University of Maryland Eastern Shore's basketball program is getting remolded. Jason Crafton, the men's head coach for the past 5 seasons, gone. Fred Batchelor, the women's head coach for the past 20 seasons, out of here. In for the Lady Hawks is Malika Willis, a woman with almost 25 years of collegiate coaching experience. For the men's side, UMES has brought in Cleo Hill Jr., a man that has almost 20 years of head coaching experience himself and is tasked with elevating a program that only has one winning record in the last 9 seasons, that is also losing 11 players just from last year's team alone.
There's no running from winning. We want to get better every day. These young men right now are trying to figure it out, and it's my goal and my coaching staff's role to help them figure it out. But there's no way running away from winning the conference championship and getting in the NCAA tournament. Those will be the ultimate goals, and that's what we'll stress every single day.
UMES Athletics Vice President Tara Owens believes the pair of new coaches will take the teams to new heights of success on the court. And they need new triumphs. The ladies team has never won a MEAC title, and they haven't had a winning record since 2019. But with all the experience that Willis has, she's ready to hit the ground running.
Yes, we want to win, but the word championship keeps getting thrown around, and I embrace that fully. The other part of it is just bringing in just a change, which sometimes you need, you know. And I think again, I've been a lot of places, so I understand that, and I obviously welcome change.
Both squads are in very similar situations. New coaches, new players, but same high expectations.
I think there are 2 remaining student athletes that I'll meet with probably next week. Other than that, it'll be practically a whole new team.
The renovations, not rebuilding, but renovating around here, you know, it was literally figuratively and literally. So our team is going to look different, and they're going to play different, and hopefully a different outcome is the result.
Yeah, different outcome is the result. Obviously, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So they're trying to switch things up. So, Brandon, an interesting fact about the new men's head coach, Cleo Hill Jr.
Okay.
Cleo Hill Sr. is obviously his father. He's a Collegiate Hoops Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Plus, he is the first player from an HBCU to be taken in the NBA draft in the first round back in 1961.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he was drafted by the St. Louis Hawks, I think with the 8th pick back then. So, yeah, he's got a basketball in his blood. So hopefully some of that can rub off on the UMES program.
That's a fantastic historical nugget right there from you, Devin. Fantastic stuff. We're hoping UMES can return to glory and maybe go dancing in the coming years.
Yeah,
That'd be fantastic.
That would be fantastic. The men's team, obviously, the women's team's never won a MEAC championship, and the men's teams have never been to the NCAA tournament. So both of them, you know, hopefully
something
that
to
would be
strive
great.
for.
Yeah, something to strive
That's
for, and that's
sure.
what their expectations are.
All right, let's head down to Snow Hill now to see some of the hoops going on at Maryland Supreme Summer League. We're going to start with Bull on the Beach squad facing the Hilltoppers, 2 of the top squads going at it in the Bayside South. Man of the hour, David Chandler. He had the hot hand carrying his squad all night. No one had a hope to guard him. Pull-up is good. from 3. He's not done just yet, Devin.
Yeah, he was on fire in this game earlier this week. The $1 million move right here leads to the $1 million finish. Usually it's, $1 million move, 5-cent finish, but not that time. Nothing but net. He was draining threes all night. Everything that he went in and everything they put up went in, and it really didn't stop in the second half either because he was like, you know what, my jump shot is hot. My hand's on fire. Let me just launch that thing.
Knock down.
39 points. Drilled 9 3-pointers by himself. 9 3-pointers as Bull on the Beach cruised to a victory. Again, almost 40 points.
We're not even seeing some of these teams score 39 in a game. So
Right.
that is, he's on another level.
That he is on another. He almost outscored Hilltoppers by himself. They only had 45. He had 39. So let's hear from him after the game about how his team is looking so far this summer and what he expects to see from them on the hardwood in the winter.
My team is looking good this season. We just got to keep putting in the work all season. Just keep practicing, keep pushing each other every day during the workouts. I feel like we can go to the Final Four again, maybe win the state championship. And I definitely got confidence in my guys, so we definitely ready. Our freshman JP stepped up, Judah stepped up. He's going to be a senior. Solomon stepped up. He's going to be a senior. We got a few young guys stepping up so far. So we got to keep going and keep pushing.
Fantastic highlights there. And hey, stay updated while we're at these games in real time. Follow WMDT Sports on Facebook and X right now. And sticking with Decatur for a second, hey, we're going to keep talking about David. Like we said, man of the hour. He's committed to play football at the University of Virginia.
Yeah, you saw that shirt that he was wearing, the
yeah,
Virginia
he was
Pride.
representing out there. He was ready to go for that interview. Chandler has been huge for the Seahawks the past few seasons, starting on the squad that won the 2A state championship, played both ways for Decatur, named first team All-Bayside as a cornerback. He's also suited up as wide receiver and punt returner. He does it all for the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's why he's going to the next level, Brandon. 24/7 Sports ranks him as the number 54 safety in his class and the 19th overall prospect from the state of Maryland. Though David chose Virginia over other schools like West Virginia, Army, Charlotte, East Carolina, Temple, Townsend, and Old Dominion. And to be honest, Brandon, I thought he was going D1 for basketball. That's how talented he is.
I just went there, visit. It just felt good to me, felt good to my family, and I just love it there, and I just ended up committing there. I'm definitely proud to be a Hoos, so just a blessing, man. Just a blessing. I just been working since day one. I'm gonna just continue to work and try and achieve my goals to go to the NFL.
You and I are on the same brainwave there because I thought he was going to be a
Right.
basketball player.
Yeah.
Turns out he's good enough to play Division I football.
And playing varsity as a freshman at basketball. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's going Division I for basketball. But nope, he's going to the NFL. That is what his dream is.
We see such tremendous talent here on the shore, and yet another example right there.
Yep.
All right, how about another example of fantastic athletes here on the shore, sticking with the same team,
Yeah,
Decatur.
2-8 stars,
We've
yep.
got a basketball and football star, Tribe Wise, the standout wide receiver, heading to Georgetown to play for the Hoyas in football.
Yep,
Football as well.
It's so confusing. They're both so good at basketball, but they're going to go play football at the next level.
Yeah, the Hoyas went 5-6 last year, a big improvement over their 4-17 record the past 2 years. And you're seeing some examples of what he can do out there on the football field. When he is out there and he goes up with that vertical, there's no stopping him.
Oh, yeah, Brand, he's like 6'4", 6'5", monster vertical. I mean, he is just Calvin Johnson on the Bayside level right there. And I think maybe he'll be able to do that on the Division I level as well.
I would love to see a matchup of Tribe and David. Tribe at the wide receiver position and David Gardner at the defensive
That's going to be
back
tough.
position.
That would be great.
All right, that'll do it for the A block. We're calling our first time out. When we come back, plenty more hoops action to discuss. That's coming up next on DSI.
This is Coach Bubby Brown, James M. Bennett Clippers, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Inside.